Right, are you ready to review Vice?
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
Dick Cheney?
Christian Bale does it better. Hi, I'm Dan Crooks.
I'm Curtis York.
Welcome to Unofficial Review.
Today we're going to talk about the new movie, Vice.
Yeah. Vice focuses on Dick Cheney, well, the life of Dick Cheney basically, and his sort of rise, basically, I guess, because he never really fell.
No, he didn't.
No, he just kind of, after, like, he was vice president during Bush's run as president, and the movie really shows how he
got where he got. Like, how did he get the vice president?
Exactly. Like, it doesn't just focus on that. It's all about his first job at the White House.
Yeah.
And how he sat in the background and listened and watched everybody, you know, while they're all sitting picking and arguing. He was listening.
You have to watch for.
Yeah. And then it just shows you his sort of build up. And then he didn't want to take vice presidency at the beginning of George Bush's thing, because why should he? It's a pointless job in the end.
Yeah, no, he said it was a caretaker's job. No, what was it he said? He called it something. Pointless job or something.
It's like a pointless job, because you're basically just waiting for the president to
die. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Die, basically.
So he wanted to have his role as vice president to be a little bit more
involved.
He wanted to take control of things. So it shows you his manipulation of Bush, because Bush was a fucking idiot. But yeah, so that's the basic plot. It's the life of Dick Cheney is what this film is about.
As you can tell, the movie is based on a true story.
Yeah.
But how true, we don't know.
Exactly.
Like, no one will ever know how true some of it is.
Exactly, because it was all behind doors and all, so it took a lot of liberty, I think, with it.
But basically, like, it's like any true story, you don't know how true it actually is. Dick Cheney's character was played by Christian Bale. Brilliant actor. He plays these roles amazing.
He dives headfirst into a role, like, even if it's something random.
Put weight on, lose weight, he'll do it. Like,
And he just, like, the mannerisms he has for Dick Cheney and all, I thought were great.
The breathing and all, because he's quite a deep breather. Like, it's just how you do it. It would just be hard.
There's a lot of pauses and stuff whenever he's talking.
Just really well done. Amy Adams plays his wife.
She's always a great actress as well.
Yeah.
Lynn Cheney, I think her name is.
Lynn. The two of them do not look like themselves at all.
No. That's like, they're under so much prosthetics.
Yeah, like, at the start, I think they were even older. They were meant to look a bit older the whole way through it, I think. Like, Sam Rockwell from Seven Psychopaths plays an amazing job at Bush.
Oh yeah, he does them brilliantly. So
definitely does.
One of the best portrayals of Bush I've seen, to be honest.
There's been a few.
Yeah.
There was a movie came out in 2006, 7 or something. Yeah. Was it?
Josh Brolin played.
I think.
Yeah.
And it was nowhere near. I haven't seen it, but I can just tell your man Sam Rockwell is an amazing actor.
Yeah, he did it really well.
Yep.
And then you've also got Alison Pill, who is she's not a big actress, but you've definitely seen her in things. She's in the film that we're going to be reviewing ourselves called Cooties. Yeah, and she plays Dick Cheney's daughter, who is a lesbian. So that kind of puts this weird...
Basically, based on the movie, she is the reason he didn't run for president.
Because he knew she would be attacked.
Yeah, so he didn't want his daughter to be attacked. So that's his reasoning for not going for president. Yeah. Which, fair do. Like,
fair play to him.
People are going to go at your daughter for that. Like, they'll go for a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
It was written and directed by Adam McKay.
He also directed Step Brothers and The Big Short. A
lot of the scenes was done really well. Like, they added a lot of photos in.
Yeah.
Like, just random photos, which normally would be a bit weird, but it actually, I don't know, it made the movie better.
The way it was directed, for me, it felt like they made a very dull, what could have been a very dull story.
Yeah.
Very interesting with the way they shot things and the fact that it had a narration. It almost felt like a YouTube video sometimes with the editing, because they would throw in, like you said, random pictures and stuff to bring across a point. And
the photos, some of the photos were hard hitting. That was a good thing. Like, some of the photos were big, like, national photos that you see. You know, like, almost like when something major happens in the world, like a photo that would be on the front of a newspaper.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to hit you hard.
Yeah.
That kind of photos, like some of them were.
And then it also showed you like all the sort of terrible things that were happening with terrorists and stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever the US military went into Iraq, Afghanistan, and started capturing people, what they did to these people to get information out of them.
Yeah, basically.
She did a lot of that sort of stuff.
Like the ways the American government got around actually torturing people.
Yeah, and also
I love that though. Like there's a scene where, there's a few scenes though, but there's one where they're in a restaurant, and the waiter is basically reading out what they're discussing.
Yeah.
So they're not actually talking about it.
So it's all these different legislations and stuff.
So he's basically like ways around a certain law, and he's reading them out and he's like, which will we have? And then like Dick Cheney just goes,
have them all.
We'll have them all. And it's like, it's just, you have to go see the movie. It's just done so well.
It's done very well.
Like whenever I went to see it, I wasn't expecting.
That's
I thought it might have been a bit slow, but it wasn't.
I see in retrospect, thinking about the film now after like we went to see it maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
And it was all those editing and directing sort of things that he took that made the film good, but I think without them the film would not have been
it wouldn't have been
anywhere near as interesting. So
fair play to the directing, like the director done his part, like
he did very well, so he did.
Made his money. You know?
Also, a little side note about the director, he actually suffered a heart attack during filming.
Serious?
And because Christian Bale was putting on so much weight to play Dick Cheney, he had studied how to prevent heart attacks and stuff, and you know what precautions to take. So as this guy was having like a minute heart attack, Christian Bale was able to be beside him and, you know, help him through him and all this sort of shit. And in the film, there's black and white scenes of a stint being put in.
Yeah.
That's real footage of the director's stint being put
Serious?
in. Yeah.
Flip. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, I think the director says that's his cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also, it's quite, like they bring humour into it through, he took a lot of heart attacks in it.
Yeah.
So Dick Cheney actually took heart attacks, but he'd be talking to his family and go, not to worry you, but we need to go to hospital. Like, just wee bits like that. Like, obviously it's not meant to be funny that someone's taking a heart attack.
But they do it in a
humorous way, yeah.
Also, there's a great scene with George W. Bush and Dick Cheney whenever George Bush is trying to get Dick Cheney on as his vice president, and they use like fishing symbolism to show Dick Cheney reeling George Bush into, you know, so that Dick Cheney can take control of certain things. And I was like, well, I want to do this and I could do this, but you're such a good president, you don't need to worry about that, I can worry about that. And he's like using all like whenever you reel a line out for a fish and like it bites and stuff, and like twigging the thing to get the fish to bite and stuff, like it was done really well, I thought. And
that's all just because Dick Cheney loved fishing. So it's just the wee bits they add in just made the movie.
And there's like false endings and everything. And it's done really. It is just a really fun. Like I actually laughed out loud.
So I heard you. You have to go see it.
Yeah,
definitely go see it.
It's definitely a movie to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though we've talked about our thoughts, we'll sort of recap on what we thought about the films anyway. I thought it was a great film. I thought the way it was shot, edited, and directed was perfectly. The acting was flawless between all the actors, and like I said before, it made a very boring story interesting.
Yep.
And I honestly don't know much about American politics or anything, so whenever I was going in, I was worried that I might be lost.
Yeah.
But the fact that they show you Dick Cheney right at rock bottom, and Amy Adams' character, his girlfriend at the time, is telling him, you need to wise up or I'm not staying with you and all, and he actually does screw his head on and
basically was the reason he became vice president.
Yeah, so I just thought it was really well told. It almost makes Dick Cheney out to be a likeable character, when I honestly don't think he is.
But then I love that there's one scene at near the end, I think it was the end, where he's in an interview and the woman's asking him a question and he just turns to the camera and he talks directly at the camera, basically saying people like him aren't meant to be liked. They do the things that people don't want to do. Yeah. People all want to be loved, but doing the right thing doesn't always mean you'll be loved. Like things like that. It was very hard hitting. So it was almost like he was talking to you, and especially in the cinema.
And that scene as well, that was Christian Bale's idea.
Yeah. So it was just done so well.
Yeah.
Other than what you said, the casting was just brilliant, I thought. Perfect cast. There's not much more I can add than you said.
Would I watch it again? I will definitely watch it again, but it won't be anytime soon. It'll be maybe a couple of years' time, maybe, or something like that.
I'd probably watch it again a year or two.
Yeah.
Just whenever. It's just one of them movies, yeah. Like you will, a couple of years, you go, oh, I remember that, I'll go see it, like, I'll watch it again. Would you add it to your collection?
I think I would, but it wouldn't be when it first comes out.
No, you'd
like,
wait
I would buy it on DVD maybe just.
Yeah.
Not so much Blu-ray. But I would definitely get it at a cheap price.
Yeah.
I would never pay for it full price when it first comes out. But another thing about these films as well is they're come out at this time of year because the Oscars are coming up soon, and they fly for those sort of films, so they do.
The stats aren't going to be that great because obviously the movie has literally just came out a couple of months. Its initial release date in the USA was the Christmas Day.
Was it?
2018, yeah.
Was it not like
that
the 25th of January over here or something?
Yeah, no, it only came out here a couple of weeks ago, 26th of January.
Yeah.
But it was released in the US on the 25th of December, which I didn't even know Christmas Day cinemas were open.
Was a release day?
Yeah. It says here the only language you can get it in is English. Don't know if that's true.
It might be different when it actually gets released on home
probably.
video.
Filming locations is Santa Clarita, California, USA. The budget was $60 million estimated.
60 million?
Yeah. Opening weekend got just shy of $8 million. The gross was just over $45 million on the 10th of February. But considering that's only out, that should rise. I would say they'll make a bit of a profit.
Yeah, they'll definitely make their money back and they'll add some to it.
Yeah, but not massive.
No. I think I would give this film maybe a 7.
A 7?
7. Because of the fact that I'm not going to jump to watch it again. It was really good for first viewing. But, yeah.
I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Fair enough. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, and please subscribe.
Bye.